Hello children, welcome to the biology session. Today we are in the herbal garden. We are discussing about the control mechanism in plants. How do the plants respond to the stimulus? Do the plants are having control systems? Let us recall what we have discussed in our previous lesson. You know that animals keep on moving around them, responding to environmental stimuli. Then think about this. What about plants? Do they move? Yes, even though it is not as obvious as the animals, plants do move. They also respond to various stimuli but in a different way. Darwin's and Wendt's experiment on oats seedlings showed that the movement of individual parts of plants is possible when they are subjected to external stimuli. Let us know about this in today's lesson, tropic and nastic movements in plants. Tropism or tropic movements. The movement of individual parts of plants is possible when they are subjected to external stimuli. This type of response is called as tropism or tropic movement. These movements are directional movement and they are related with growth of the plants. Nastic movements. If there is no relation to direction of stimulus, the type of movement is called as nastic movement. Nastic movements are non-directional and they show immediate response. They do not involve growth. This type of response is called as nastic movement. We observe the growth of the plant near the window. The shoots of the plant are bending towards sunlight. Such type of response of a plant to light is called phototropism. Do you know what is the meaning of photo? Yes, you are right. Photo means light and tropism means movement. Phototropism means response of a plant to light or movements towards the light. And what is the direction of the roots? Roots always grow downwards. This means that the plant responds positively for gravitational force and this is called zeotropism. The shoot shows phototropism while the root shows zeotropism. Observe this plant. Some plants grow near the rocks or wall sides. We notice that the roots of those plants grow in one direction away from the rock or wall where water is available in the soil. This type of response to water is called hydrotropism. Hydro means water, tropism means movement. Let's observe the plants and trees in the garden. All plants show positive response to phototropism. But observe these plants. These plants are having very weak and thin stems. Hence the plant cannot grow erect. Then how do they grow? Upwards? See here the structures called as tendrils. These tendrils play an important role to make the plant erect. Tendrils are thin thread-like growths on the leaves or stems of climbing plant. They grow towards support and wind around them. This type of response to make contact or touch is called as thigmotropism. Can you give some more examples for plants showing thigmotropism? This is Venus flytrap, an insectivorous plant. See, by touching, it is showing response. And this is Mimosa pudica. This is also by touch shows response, but It is not related to growth. These movements are called as nastic movements. They are non-directional movements. Response to make contact or touch is called thigmotropism. You know that the carpels of some flowers are sweet in nature, and you might have also observed that the butterflies flutter on flowers for this nectar. They collect nectar from different flowers. Ripened stigma of the flowers secrete sugary substance which is sticky in nature. When pollen grains falls on this stigma, this chemical substance stimulates them. Pollen grains responds to this stimulus. Pollen tube arises from the pollen grains and reaches the ovule for fertilization. This type of response to chemicals is called as chemotropism. Unequal distribution of auxins affects the root and the stem growth. High concentration of auxins stimulates stem growth and inhibit root growth. Movements in plants is different from animals. They respond to stimuli in a different way. The movement of individual parts of plants is possible when they are subjected to external stimuli. Movements in plants are divided into two types: tropic movements and nastic movements. Tropic movements are directional movements and the changes are irreversible and they leads to growth. Example: phototropism, zeotropism and hydrotropism. Nastic movements are non-directional movements and they are reversible. They do not lead to growth. Example: thigmotropism and chemotropism. Light is a stimulus and shoots show response to light, and this type of response is called as phototropism. Gravity is a stimulus and roots show response to gravity. This is called zeotropism. Water is a stimulus and roots show response to water, and this type of response is called as hydrotropism. Touch or contact is a stimulus and tendrils show response, and this type of response is called thigmotropism. Chemical substances are a stimulus and pollen grains show response to chemicals. This type of response to chemicals is called as chemotropism. Answer the given questions and improve your learning. How do plants respond to stimuli? Define tropism. How do you observe phototropism in plants? Give examples for nastic movements. Observe your neighborhood. In which plants did you find tendrils? How do you appreciate the movements in plants? Thank you.